lesson, The 100 Verses, Part 1. Yeah. The writer is Elso Inkster. Everybody is ready with a book and a pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. We will wait for a minute or two, then we'll start the lesson.
दोबारा बोलो मोबाइल नंबर 9761
Has anybody read
79.
the lesson? Has any child read the lesson? Any idea what the lesson is about? Anybody?
मुझे फ़ोन कर रही थी.
No one? Has anybody read this lesson, The 100 Verses, Part 1? Any idea?
मैम आपकी
थोड़ा
आवाज
माइक
नहीं आ रही है.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है. अच्छा, आप बोलो. थोड़ा मैं पीछे हुई हूँ. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
OTP बताओ.
Am I audible to you, children?
93
Yes, ma'am.
3253.
All right. All right. Now we are starting the lesson. Clear? The lesson is the 100 verses, part 1. What is the lesson about? First thing is, the theme of the lesson is based on the real life of the writer. The writer is Elsa Easter. Yeah? And she had an experience. So she is telling that experience in the form of this story. There are three characters. You have to note it down. Number one is Peggy, the main character around, right? Second is Maddie. Peggy and Maddie both are friends, fast friends. And the main character around whom the whole story revolves is Wanda Petrons. Key. Wanda, Wanda. Wanda Petronsky. She is the main character here. Yeah, she is a Polish girl, belongs to Polish, and she is an immigrant. Her parents have shifted to America, so children are not accepting her because she does not belong to their country. She looks different. Secondly, her name is very different. They find her name funny. They find her name difficult to pronounce and to recall. Yeah. So Wanda is that girl. Next is Peggy. This is the girl who keeps on making fun of Wanda every time. She sees that she is wearing only one color dress, that is blue, and which is faded. So she makes fun of her. She sees her shoes are not good, so she makes fun of her. She keeps on asking her questions related to her dresses, her shoes, her hats. Her friend, Peggy's friend, Maddie, does not like this thing. She wants to stop her, but she does not have that much courage, that much heart. The reason is she is also poor. So she feels that if she stops Peggy from making fun of Wanda, then she will become their new target. They will make fun of her, they will ask her the same question, they will torture her in the same manner. Clear? So this is the reason. These are the three main characters. But by the end of the lesson, we come to know that the girl, Wanda, is very much creative, intelligent, a girl of lots of patience, and good at heart also. Now, the thing is, the lesson name is the 100 verses. Why has the lesson been named this 100 verses? The reason is the girl Peggy keeps on asking Wanda about her dresses, how many dresses she has in her closet, in her cupboard, and she answers 100. When she says, are all silk? She says, yes, all silk. Then she says, all lined up. Yeah. So the lesson is 100 verses. When Peggy asks her about her shoes, she says 60 pairs, all different, all lined up. But when she says this thing and goes away, the girls laugh at her. Why? because she says she has 100 dresses. She says she has 60 pairs of shoes, but she is still coming in one blue faded dress, which is clean, but which is not at all ironed, which has not been pressed with an iron. So they make fun of her. Now we are going to start the lesson. But before starting, I would like to know, can you tell me how many characters are there?
Ma'am, three.
Anybody
3.
tell me? Three characters. Very good. Name them.
Ma'am,
Name
Peggy.
the three characters. Yes.
Ma'am, Peggy and Maddie
And
Wanda Petronsky. Wanda Petronsky.
Peggy, then Wanda, and next is Maddie. All these three. Who is made fun of? Who is made fun of? Who becomes the element of fun for them?
Wanda Petronsky.
Yes, Wanda Petronsky. She becomes a source of fun for them. This is it. Clear? All right. So, and why is the lesson named as the 100 dresses? Why has the lesson been named as 100 dresses?
Wanda has only one dress, but she say that she has 100 dresses.
Yes. And why does she say 100 dresses? Because actually she is very creative. In her mind, there are hundreds designs in her mind with different colors, different shades. So she says 100 dresses she has, but not in physical form, not in materialistic form, rather in virtual form. Virtual in the form is in her mind. Like when you wish anybody happy birthday on phone through WhatsApp, then what do? You send flower, you send a cake, you send a gift, right? So you say keep on sending virtual gifts through WhatsApp, not the real one. In the same manner, she has virtual 100 dresses in her closet, in her mind, but not at all in real life because she is very much poor. She lives at a place called Vaughan Heights, a place where the immigrants live. Clear? This is it. So now who would like to read the lesson? We are starting the lesson. I am showing you the PDF if you don't have the book. This is the lesson. Clear? So we are starting from this. You will read this part yourself. You will come to understand. Main thing is this. First, I'm reading. How do we judge the people around us? By their money, wealth, and possessions? Or is there something of more enduring value to look for in a person? So when we talk to a person, how do we get attracted to them? Either by their money, by the wealth, or whatever they possess. But actually, what is the? Can you tell me which thing attract you towards anybody? If you see a person, which thing attracts you towards that person? What do you find attractive in a person to talk to? Money, wealth, or any possession he or she has? What do you feel? Is money important? Wealth important, or some possessions, materialistic things are important to talk to people, to judge the people? Let me know. Anybody?
Ma'am, by the way he or she talks.
Anyone? Right or wrong answer is welcome. No problem. Sometimes, right? But these things attract time. The honesty of the person, all the abstract things in the person. It cannot, the way the person talks cannot be bought by your money, by some wealth, anything, right? So this is it. So the thing is the quality of the person. So this lesson is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young, polished girl. Underline these words, young, polished girl. You should know Wanda Petronsky is a young, polished girl who goes to school with other American children in an American town. Clear? She goes to an American, she has found, her parents have shifted to America, so she is going to school, and there are American children. The town is also in America. But these children see Wanda as different in many ways. Means, how do they find her different? In many ways. The first thing is they find her name funny, they find her name difficult to pronounce, so they find her name difficult to recall. So in this way they find her different. Second thing is you will find they find Wanda different because she is not like other children. She talks very, very less. She does not laugh loudly. So many things are there which you will see when we read the lesson. Clear? So they have her parents have immigrated to America. They are now living there, and these children, the children of that place, do not accept her. This is it. Now we are going to the lesson. Who would like to read?
Ma'am, can I read?
Who would like to read? Yes, sure. Start. First paragraph. Keep your pencils ready. Read. Today, Monday.
Ma'am, can I read?
If you have a book, you read it from there. If you want to read from this PDF which I am showing here, you can read from here also. Start.
Today, Monday. Wanda Petronsky. Yes, ma'am.
What more? Speak. I'm not saying anything. Speak. Today, Monday. All right, I'm reading. Today, Monday. Underline the day, Monday. Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline. This is her full name. In short, you will see her name as Maddie. Underline Peggy and Madeline. Learn the right correct spellings. Not even Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun, noticed her absence. So, day is Monday. Wanda Petronsky was not sitting in her seat in the class, and nobody noticed her absence, neither Peggy nor Madeline. Usually, Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room number 13. So she did not sit on the front seat like good children do. Rather, she sat at the seat, that seat which was next to the last seat. Then is second last. In the last row in room 13, she sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. The corner of the room where there was most scuffling of feet, most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. Now, before explaining this paragraph, I want to tell you this thing. Like, it is a very common sight in most of the classes that last seats of the children are occupied by those children who do not want to study, who want to have fun, who want to enjoy, and who do not want to be under the teacher's supervision. Clear? Even you would have noticed in your class, the children who sit at the last seat, they keep on making some kind of noise sometimes playing with their pen, sometimes enjoying in some other way if they are not interested. So in the same manner, in this room number 13, this is a class. The last seat was occupied by the rough boys. The boys are called rough because they did not make good marks. They did not score good marks. Secondly, they sat there doing all the kind of mischief they wanted to. They kept on scuffing their feet. Then they kept on rubbing their feet on the floor. They kept on rubbing it, making noise, which was really annoying. Then they laughed the most. When anything funny was said, they were the children who laughed the most. Had most mud and dirt on the floor. Naturally, the last teacher boys, they did not study. So naturally, they played a lot. They enjoyed a lot. So they had mud and dirt on the floor because of their dirty shoes. So this is it. So, and is this first paragraph clear? Have you seen this scene in your classes also somewhere? Sometimes? Yes or no? Have you seen this kind of scene, children, in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't hear you people. Very good. Am I audible? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come to the second paragraph. Who would like to read? Read. I cannot hear you. Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. So now this line says that Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. On the contrary, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all, and nobody had ever laughed. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crooked sort of smile, but that was all. The first thing is Wanda sat on the in that seat which was next to the last seat. Clear. But what was the reason for sitting there? The reason was not this, that she was rough and noisy like the boys. She was ill mannered or funny. No. The reason was she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all. Underline this thing. She was quiet. This is a quality, a characteristic, and rarely said anything at all. Means she did not utter a word. Means she was introvert. Write down this word introvert. Introvert. Introvert means who speaks very, very less. And nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. Even she did not laugh loudly. Rather, what she did, she just gave a smile, a crooked smile, means not a proper smile also. She gave a half smile, and that was enough. That was all she did. Clear? So she was not rough, she was not noisy. Rather, she was quiet, or spoke very less, and laughed, never laughed loudly, only smiled whenever she wanted to.
Ma'am, can I
Next
read?
child read. Next child read.
Nobody knew exactly why Wanda sat in that seat, unless it was because she came all the way from Boggan's Heights and her feet were usually caked with her dry mud. But no one really thought much about Wanda Petronsky once she sat in the corner of the room.
Very good. So now see. See the third line of this paragraph? The first two words, third line, sorry. Third line, first two words, Boggan's Heights. This is the place where she lived. And this is a marshy place, muddy place. And how can we say this? Because her feet were usually caked with dry mud. When she came from there for the school, her shoes were covered, her feet were covered with the cake of the dry mud. When she came through that, that was marshy place, muddy place. But while she was coming to the school, her feet got dried and there were cakes of dry mud on her feet. So it can also be a reason that she is coming from Boggan's Heights, a place which was shabby, dirty, which made her feet, her shoes dirty. So she did not want to sit in the front seat, otherwise she will make the class dirty. So she chose to sit at the seat next to the last seat. But no one really thought about Wanda Petronsky once she sat in the corner of the room. And then when she came to the class and she sat in that particular place, then after that nobody was bothered about her. Next, is this much clear, children? Is this much clear to everybody?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
question?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Come to the next. Next, I'll read.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes, yes.
The time when they thought about Wanda was outside of school hours, at noon time when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began, when groups of two or three or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard.
Yes. So they did not bother about Wanda, where she was, where she was sitting, was she coming to the school or not. They never thought about her. Only they thought about her when she was outside of the school. Means either coming to the school or going back from the school. to home. And they were groups of two or three, and then they would keep on talking and laughing. Read, read.
Then sometimes they waited for Wanda to have fun with her. The next day, Tuesday,
Yes. Now
Wanda
this
was
line is
not
very important.
in school.
Underline these words. Wait, Neha. Underline this line. This line. They waited for Wanda. Then a gap is there to have fun with her. These children first thing did not wait for Wanda, but they waited for Wanda. And what was the reason? To have fun with her. They wanted to enjoy with her. And what was the reason of enjoying? This was not the enjoying for making her laugh also. Rather, they wanted to talk to her. They wanted to have fun with her so that they themselves could enjoy. But this thing disturbed Wanda a lot. They did not like this one, which was a kind of misbehavior on their part. Yeah. So underline this line, devoted for wonder. Because after some time you will get one more line connected to this same line. The next day, Tuesday, Wanda was not in school either. And nobody noticed her absence again. So Monday, she was not in the school. Nobody noticed. Again, Tuesday came. Still, she was not in the school. She did not come to the school. Nobody noticed. But on Wednesday, third day, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud, did notice that Wanda was not there. Now, on this third day, Peggy and Maddie noticed that she did not come to the school. And but these girls sat front with other children. Means they sat on the front seat, and those children sit on the front seat who get good marks according to the writer here, and who did not track in a whole lot of mud. Means they are not coming from dirty, marshy place like Wanda. Their shoes were very neat and clean. Their feet were not dirty. They were not soiled with the mud. So these children sat on the front seat. They did notice that Wanda was not there. Peggy was the most popular girl in school. Now here we come to know about Peggy. Underline this. Peggy, most popular girl in school. How does she appear? She was pretty. Underline these. She was pretty, had many pretty dresses, and her hair was curly. So this was the look of Peggy. What kind of girl she was? I think she was the most popular girl in the class. Second, pretty. Third, wore pretty clothes. And fourth is her hair was curly. And she had a friend named Maddie. Maddie was her closest friend. Yes. Now see this. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had made them late to school. See this line, very important line. And why did Peggy and Maddie notice the absence of Wanda? Because they got late to school because of Wanda. Now let me know. They just a minute. They had waited and waited for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just hadn't come. They often waited for Wanda to keep on speaking to have fun with her. Now you tell me, did they wait Wanda to come to school with them to give her a company? Or what was the reason for their waiting for her? What made these girls, Peggy and Maddie, wait for Wanda?
To make
Study.
fun of her.
Yes. Were these girls, Peggy and Maddie, real friends of Wanda? Were these girls, Peggy and Maddie, real friends of Wanda?
No,
Yes or no? Not at all. How can we say this? Because they
because they made fun of
made
her.
fun of her. Yes, they made fun of her. They wanted to enjoy with her, making her the target. Clear? So when the writer says they waited for Wanda to have fun with her, then see this line. This one, the reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had to make them late to school. Now tell me, was Wanda responsible for them being late to school? Do you feel Wanda was responsible for Peggy's and Maddie's being late to school? Yes or
No,
no?
ma'am.
Not at all. Did Wanda say, wait for me when I come? Then we'll go together to school? Did Wanda say, did Wanda ask them to wait for her so that they all could go to school together?
No. No, ma'am.
Yes, no, not at all. Rather, they waited for her themselves. The reason was to have fun with her. Yeah, so she was not responsible. When they said that they were getting late due to Wanda, it was totally wrong. So they had waited and waited for Wanda just to have some fun with her. They waited for her to have fun with her. See, again and again, the writer is writing these words to have fun with her, to have fun with her, to have fun with her. Waited for Wanda, waited for Wanda, waited for Wanda. Yeah, this is it. Now tell me, where in the classroom does Wanda sit and why? Where in the
Ma'am, she
classroom
sat in the
does
corner of
Wanda?
the room.
Yes, she sat in the corner of the room. And why? Why did she sit there in the corner of the room?
Because she is different from other children's.
She was different from other children. What other reason can be there? You have marked the lines. I made you mark the lines for sitting
She
alone,
was
for
very
sitting
she
in.
was very quiet girl.
Yes. First thing is she came from Boggins Heights. And what kind of place was it? A
Muddy
dirty
place.
place, a muddy place, a dirty place, shabby place. And that place made her feet look dirty. Clear? So maybe she was sitting there because of her dirty feet, dirty shoes. Otherwise, this dirt will also keep on going on in the class. So she chose to sit at one particular corner so that only that particular place becomes dirty. This can be one of the reasons. What is the other reason? Did she want to have fun with those
She was very quiet.
boys there? Yes, she was very quiet. She hardly talked. So she chose that place to sit alone and sit silently. Is this clear? Secondly, children made fun of her, so she also sat there to avoid the gaze of the student. She wanted that no one should look at her. So she chose that place so that nobody would bother about her. And nobody would bother her also. After this comprehension, can we start this part? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no, children? We can start. I don't hear anybody speaking. I'm reading, then you will follow me after that. Wanda Petronsky. Most of the children in room number 13 didn't have names like that. They had names easy to say, like Thomas, Smith, or Ellen. There was one boy named Bounce, Willie Bounce, and people thought that was funny, but not funny in the same way that Petronsky was. Yes, is anybody speaking? Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything? Anybody? Do you want to speak anything? No? All right. Then we are continuing the lesson. So what happened? This girl, she sat in the room 13, but all the children had very simple, easy names to call, like Thomas, Smith, or Ellen. Even there was a boy. His name was Bounce, Willie Bounce, and people found his name funny. But when they compared his name with the name Petronsky, they found Wanda Petronsky name funnier than Willie Bounce. So they made fun of her name also. Now, anybody who would like to read second paragraph? Anybody who would like to read the
Ma'am, can
second
I read?
paragraph?
I would like to read.
Read. Anyone?
Wanda didn't have
Yes,
any
yes, sure.
friends. She came.
Neha, I think you have read earlier also. Let the child read. Have you read earlier,
Yes,
Neha?
ma'am.
She came to school alone. Read.
Ma'am Sonal want to read.
Read. Right here. I cannot hear you. All right, Sonal, read. Good.
Wanda didn't
Sonal,
have
read.
any friends. Wanda didn't have any friends.
All right,
She
I'm
came to
reading.
school.
Wanda didn't have any friends. See, she had no friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress, underlined blue, and it was old dress. That dress did not fit on her as though it had never been ironed in. But a lot of girls talked to her. Sometimes they surrounded her in the school yard as she walked watching on the one hard. The first thing is we come to know that the girl Wanda does not have any friends. Secondly, she came to school alone and went back home alone. Fit on her body, on her skin, but friends. But so many girls talked to her. Schoolyard, where she was standing and watching the little girls playing hopscotch, a game where players are and children keep on hopping or jumping on the ground. Yes, so this is it. Wanda, Peggy would say in a most courteous manner, as though she was standing and watching the little girls playing hopscotch.
क्या क्लास खत्म हो गई?
नहीं अभी मैम आएगी।
तो सब लेफ्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं?
हाँ वो मैम की आवाज में आ रही थी ना तो शायद मैम फिर से ट्राई करते हैं।